from Umpqua Valley Arts, and I have another art project for you. This time we are going to be printing on foam. Now this foam plate is a very thin piece, and you could use a meat tray or a styrofoam plate and just cut out a shape from the bottom. So the first thing we're going to be doing is creating different patterns in our foam. And you're going to be needing a dull pencil, some regular watercolor markers, a sponge or a paper towel, a damp paper towel, and a piece of paper. Any kind of paper will work for this project. So we're going to dent the foam sheet with some lines. So we're going to just make some designs on here. So I'm going to make going across, and we're going to make it so that it dents it. You do not want to put holes in this. So there's one line. Let's just do a couple of lines here. Now inside these lines, we can do different textures and patterns. So let's use triangles for this one. We'll just fill up this little shape with triangles. And this one, maybe we'll use some wavy lines, sharp lines. And you're dragging your pencil, you're not poking it. This one, maybe we'll do some circles. And this one, maybe we'll just do some softer round lines. So now you're going to take your watercolor, your water-based markers, not permanent markers, and color the sections. Now Mrs. Richardson really likes color, but if I put another color on top of this, then it would change the tip to be that color. So let's keep them straight for the time being. So all these different sections, I'm just going to do one color. Even though they are not permanent, I still get it on my fingers and have to wash my fingers quite a few times before it comes off. Now when your plate is wet and you touch it on the end, it's going to pick up a little bit of that color. So try to just get the edge. And the more color you can put on there, the better it will look. So let's try this one first. You want to take your wet sponge, not wringing wet, just damp. And you're going to take your paper and dampen a section of that paper. You're going to pick up your print and put it on top and rub the back gently. And I like to go across this way, holding it down so it doesn't move, to get all the edge, and then across this way. Whoops. I think we're finished. And do you see how the dents are still white? So we're going to take that same pattern here. Oh, and did you notice that it was backwards? because you turn it over and print. So it's going to be reversed. So now we already have green on here. So what would happen if I put blue on top? What would happen if I put red on top of the yellow? You see that red and yellow are mixing a little bit. This is more obvious that the white lines are showing, so you can see how much color. But now, if you wanted to do it even different, you can put in another color inside. It's okay if these dry out because it happens, the printing happens when you wet the paper. All the things your imagination can think of while you're doing this project. So many different ways. Wipe it, turn it over, gently. Pressing it on. See all the different colors we got? Exactly. Now, if you wanted to make cards with this, the Art Center is going to provide some paper, and you could just fold it over and make a card with your paper. And you can do these several times with the same print. Another thing we're going to say is how to do words. So if you wanted to do a word on your paper, you have to take it and write the word that you want on a piece of paper. Turn the paper over and trace it onto your foam. It should be backwards. So once you lift that up, go ahead and go over it twice so that it's dented. Now we're going to color that whole thing. And you could be very creative and color it a lot of different colors. But I'm just gonna do it one for now. Get it wet. Turn the foam over and rub. And you see, there's your word. Now, I did this one on this side, and I could use it again on the other side. So that is great. Now for a more challenging project, you can cut your foam into a square. It has to be even size, and color it, and then you will be putting it in a radial pattern when you print it to go around for the different, making sure that your middle is touching the point in the middle, and then you have a beautiful radial pattern. This was fun, kids, and I'm sure that your imaginations will take this project to new heights. Thank you for joining me.